How's it going, you legends? RWilly here, and Nitro Circus has put together my top 10 moments, so we're gonna check that out, and I'm gonna react to it, so let's get it done. All right, first up, triple front flip. This is a crazy moment for me. This is the first time I had a project where I was like one of the main characters. So me and Mini Hamada raced to do the first ever triple front flip on BMX, and I managed to land it. After, I think about 5 or 6 really bad attempts, we got it done. And it was like one of the hardest tricks I've still ever done. Alrighty, next up, number 2, we got the forward bike flip. I like to call it the nothing front bike flip. Jay Tui likes to call it the Tui twister, but Nitro World Games, I don't even know which one, but it was the first time I did it in contest and managed to win myself the Nitro World Games. And now people like Logan Martin are doing that trick at the Olympics and winning gold medals. So pretty stoked to introduce that trick to BMX. And now we've taken it a lot further and we do a lot more with it. But obviously when I first did it, it was a pretty cool straight up trick. I think it's like one of the most technical, just straight up tricks with no spins, no flips, just obviously the bike does a flip and I land on it. Number 3, front flip and nothing front bike flip. This one was in Suncorp Stadium. We had to jam pack every single event into one day. And I always knew I was gonna do this trick. I'd been doing it on the Nitro Circus tour. It was probably my best trick of all time at this point. And right there, stomped it, won myself another Nitro World Games best trick. But I feel like this is probably the most viewed trick I've ever done. And I still haven't really named it, which I probably should, but it's just a front flip, nothing front bike flip. So the bike does 2 flips, I do 1 flip, and then I jump back on. Next up, number 4, the RWilly on BMX. Now this was my hardest trick I've ever done. It took me over 1,000 attempts to land it. And that's because there's just so much going on. So the bike's obviously doing a front flip while my body's doing a back flip. And you can imagine halfway through, I don't see the bike. It's completely behind me. So I don't see it till I come all the way around. I reach out, hopefully the handlebars are there, and then hopefully I get my feet on. And this one time out of 1,000, I managed to put it down. So I'm glad this one made the list, because this is actually the hardest trick I've ever done in my whole life. And I don't know if I'll do it again. But Scooter Silly Willy. I love these names, the RWilly, the Silly Willy. This one happened pretty early in my career, but it was a double front flip 360 on scooter. At this point, I get kneed in the nuts. So I land my world first trick, and then Mini Hamada, boom, knees me straight in the nuts. It kind of ruined it for me, but I'm glad I landed the trick. Number 6, 1080 front flip on bike. We're back at Nitro World Games. This trick is actually still super hard for me to do. It's basically a front cork 1440, so 4 360s. But one of the 360s is obviously a front flip, so I call it the 1080 front flip. And I feel like this was definitely one of the reasons I won the Nitro World Games contest, and it's still such a hard trick for me to do today. But I think I could add another 360 if I'm being honest. Backflip quintuple tailwhip, number 7. I'm glad this one made it. This is a pretty new list. So I'm not really known to be a tailwhip kind of guy, but I did a backflip quad whip and I landed it first try. So then I was like, well, if I can land a backflip quad whip first try, surely I can land a backflip quint whip. And it ended up taking me like 80 tries in 4 hours. But I landed it, pumped. Number 8, oh, we're getting hard now. Triple backflip 360 on BMX. So I have to say, this is called the America roll. Shout out to Travis Pastrana. He actually bought my wedding ring for my fiance to call this the America roll. So that's a funny fact for you. But it's basically a 360 and 3 backflips. Number 9, double cork 1440. So this is adding a spin rather than a flip. Double backflip 720 you can also call it. I did this on one of the Nitro Circus shows on the recent USA tour, but I've also been doing it since like 2021, I think. So it's one of my hardest tricks. I want to do it at X Games actually. That would be nice. So there's some insight for you. I'd love to do that at X Games. Alrighty, and last but not least, the 1440 front flip on scooter. Or you could call it a cork 1800. So it's 5 rotations. One's a front flip and the other 4 are spins. And I can't believe I actually did this on the smallest setup. So this is like, we call it the carny ramp, and it's the smallest jump we ever ride. And somehow I managed to do it on that jump. So definitely one of the hardest tricks I've ever done on scooter. And it finished off my Web Edit 3, which is one of my most viewed videos. Alrighty, so there you have it. Nitro Circus's top 10 tricks for me. I hope you enjoyed the reactions. Here's to another top 10. See you in the next one.